Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the KGC show. Today, I am joined by two great guests. You can find them on Twitch, a part of the Indie Boom Shockwave. They're just two out of four co-hosts, and I would love for you guys to meet them here today. Please give it up for the great James and Beans. How you guys doing today?
Doing awesome. Nice to meet you.
I
Great.
am on this side of the dirt.
Welcome both of you to the show today. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing awesome. Been as you've seen, been fighting with people online, having a good time, making videos and art out of it. Of course, we do the Indie Boom Shockwave, which is fun. I did want to say one thing. You have seen four hosts. I do believe there's 10 of us. My doorbell just rang.
Is it me?
I don't know who it is.
It's Grandpa.
Do you want me to check? Yeah, I can look. I can look at my phone. Check. Who is this?
Yeah, well, now I have to know.
Hey, by the way, this is quite a bit like an episode of Indie Boom Shockwave goes. Oh, it's Amazon. Fuck them. Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
This
Are
is,
we,
Go ahead.
yeah, because our show, we let it fly.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never said a curse word in my life.
Yeah, it's you, but I'm talking about me. I'm not speaking for you, Beans.
I can already tell this is going to be a show that is going to be seriously one of the greatest episodes to ever come out of this podcast. So let's have some fun with it and just let it fly.
Let's do it.
But how did the Indie Boom Shockwave begin?
I'll take that one because, well, for obvious reasons that we're about to find out. When I there was a point I was getting ready. I'm a musician. There was a point that I was getting ready to be like, just turn it in. I'm like, and I'm done. I'm getting older. I'm just like, it's not even like I was gonna keep making art, but I just wasn't gonna share it anymore. I was just like, it doesn't really matter. And I was in this state of quitting when I discovered this group of people. They were called the Indie Music Hunt, and they were on Monday through Thursday. And this group of people, and all they do is they would listen to each other's music and chat and have fun in there. It was run by this guy named Only the Host, who he's still here with us. But and I was just like, I went to it to put my own music in there. But then I realized there were like every song I heard there was amazing. I'm like, wait, what is this? It's like I've been around indie music for a long time. I've never heard like 20 songs in a row that are amazing. That's just like you hear some good, but you hear a whole lot more that are of lesser quality. And so I just started, getting affiliated with this place. I was like, I love this. I love the music. I started falling in love with all the people that were there that were making music, and replaced the entirety of the music that I listened to from famous bands and non-famous as well, but still all these, bands have been fed to me by record companies and all that. I replaced them all. Like I had a running playlist for running that was all indie music, and all this stuff. And I was just listening to all this music, and I was like, I love these people. What do I do? And Only the Host is like, we're going to have a Bandcamp Friday party. I want as many people streaming as possible, blah, blah, blah. I'd never streamed before. I was like, I'd like to try, and that was the end. I was just like, I streamed one time 20 songs that I love, and it was just like, I'm going to do this again. And I kept doing it, and I was just like, this is my thing. We, of course, eventually named it Indie Boom Shockwave. And then it built to what it is today, with like a ton of people working in it, a ton of people, a ton of artists are in the chat, a ton of artists have their music here with us, and it's all just, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's just like,
It's amazing.
See, Beans is making fun of me right now, but Beans is this person. Beans is on every episode now. Beans may have not been in there in the beginning, but when I met Beans, I knew they were different. I was like, they're special. Our whole thing started out as an artist collab. Now we're partners in this. Like, it's just, it's amazing. Like all the friends I've made, including Beans and all the others. Yeah, it's just this group of people that freaking love art so much. That's just what we do. Share it,
thesaurus. It's amazing.
talk shit over it. fight with AI, fight with pro AI people while listening to regular music. Just all kinds of stuff.
What has this show taught you guys as host?
Man, that's tough. What has it taught me as a host? Beans, do you have an immediate answer?
Some patience with people.
Yeah, that's actually
James,
a great one.
James can attest to the fact that when we first started out with me on the show, people would say stuff and I'd get mad and have to turn the camera off and go vent.
As opposed to now where Beans is like, go fuck yourself. It's just like, yeah, that's how we should be. We're hosts. It does teach you to be a little bit like, it teaches you to be a little bit tougher with yourself. Like be a little stronger. It gives you a sense of confidence. These people are coming back every week just to listen to you say, like, we say stupid stuff. They come back every week just to listen to us say stupid things. I know they're also there to listen to the music too that we're putting out, because we're constantly trying to find new music out there. We're engaging and talking to people and stuff. So it's not, I know that it's not just to hear us talk, but there are other shows that play music, and these people come back every week. So right. Yeah, it really is about us being idiots all the time. And we really do. We push fun, we push being silly, we push being an idiot, because who cares? Everybody's so serious,
Right.
Dead serious. I don't know what you're talking about.
And you need to stop.
While the music is playing, you guys are actually talking over the music, right?
Absolutely. It's kind of like when I first started doing it, I was like, look, I talk. I'm kind of here to talk. I do. This is the music I listen to all the time. It's like you're at a party. You're at a party. Everybody's talking over the music. But if you hear a song you like, you're gonna file that away and go listen to it. You're not gonna say, "Hey, everybody, shut up! The song's playing." Like it's in a party. Yes, I will. I feel like it's a lot easier to find music you like in a situation where you're not forced to listen to music. Like you're there, like, yes, songs are playing, but you hear a song you like, you bring it in. But otherwise you're there for the entertainment part of it, the entertainment aspect of things.
Right. Beans, what makes this show so special to you?
Just it's a place for all us weirdos to gather, man. Like, it's a space for us.
Your show is so different than any other show on social media, and I mean that the most gracious way possible.
Thank you.
How do you guys keep it so entertaining and so different every show?
Ooh, I have the answer for this one. Authenticity. Like that's the whole thing, where we don't have to think of things because we're just acting like ourselves. Like, we keep it as real and authentic as possible. Yes, we say stupid things, but those stupid things came into our minds for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, Beans is naturally funny. I don't know if I am. I don't like to boast about any skills, right? But people seem to think I'm funny, whatever. Beans is actually funny. Beans keeps me cracking up 24 hours a day. Well, I don't know. I don't talk to Beans when I'm sleeping, but Beans keeps me cracking up all the time.
In your dreams.
Do I? Oh God. Anyway, Beans keeps me cracking up all the time, but it's
watch you sleep.
I think that's what it is. We are being our natural selves, and it's not like a forced situation. Like, we've tried, like, we rotate in and out of people. There's different hosts that come through all time. Beans and I are always there, but there's different people that rotate in and out, and it's like, it really is about there's chemistry between people that are being authentic, and that just shows itself every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday shows itself.
Right. Beans, anything you want to add?
No, he pretty much nailed it.
This is crazy because Beans never shuts up on the show, and now I'm sitting here doing all the talking. Beans, you need to be part of this interview. Come on.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so talkative, James.
Well, maybe you can answer this next one. For someone who is interested in watching your show, how would you describe it to them?
That's where we run into the interesting part, because every time I try to describe this show to people, it's just begs more questions. I'm like, it's an indie music show where we talk over the music. We're like, oh, well, what do you talk about? I'm like, Well, about that.
Cyan blocks. What do you mean?
Diane
look,
blocks Grandpa is the beginning
Okay,
of the
look.
universe.
In the second set, there was a cyan block as a background. Look, this is too much.
Is there any memory that filming this show that sticks out to you as like a highlight?
Praying mantis.
The praying mantis was pretty funny. I mean, you got to at least tell the story.
We were in the middle of filming, and I looked up to my left, and there was this huge praying mantis up there, just kind of staring me down. I'm like, what do I do about this thing? I went to hit it with my shoe, and it jumped at me, and I screeched the highest pitch screech I possibly could. And then I held the cat up, and he went after it, and he killed it. But I was
Screech.
very, very
You were
screechy.
Screaming. We were cracking up. You were screaming.
It was huge. It was enormous. It wanted my blood.
It's a pretty good memory.
James, how would you describe Beans?
Oh God. Probably one of the most creative people I've ever met in my life. Make a silly face. Anyway, one of the most creative people I've ever met in my life. I am very, very, very hard to work with and in collaboration. A lot of it comes from me being weird or having ideas where you can't always see the vision, until it's done. Yeah, that sounds stupid, but when you see it, it's like, oh, that was actually kind of funny, stuff like that. Beans is similar in that way. Beans will describe an idea, and I'll be like, huh, but I know it's going to be amazing because everything that Beans puts out is amazing. So it's also going to be weird because we're weirdos.
Very weird.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I would describe Beans as a freaking amazing artist. And that's really where I probably should have ended it.
In Beans, how would you describe James?
You want to talk about a motherfucker with a big heart? James is like the core of our community. He's the glue that keeps us all there. Like none of us would be around without James. It's like there's been multiple shows that have tried to do what we do. It's like a lot of the artists I know I met through a thing that was called Courtroom Media. It was a similar show where they played all our music and stuff, but then they kind of broke up and disappeared, and we were kind of looking for a space. But I met James, I want to say through either them or was it Loop City Slums?
Loop City Slums.
Yeah, it was Loop City's show, Spin It Up. So I met James, I wanted to collab with him, and then just over time I ended up on the show. Begged me that I have to have you on the show.
So Beans makes a lot of jokes, but I pretty much did beg you. I don't know if you remember, but I was like, come on, you got to do this. There was you were collaborating with me on other things on the show, like certain call-ins and stuff and bits and stuff like that. But I do remember like asking you to be on the show. It wasn't
came to the show through my grandfather.
You weren't like, yeah, I'll do it. You're like,
my grandfather, who is currently an energy baby.
Yes, grandpa is currently an energy baby. That whole thing, that was
at the end of time, holding the universe together.
12 Days of Bungalow is a Christmas special that happens with our community's grandpa. Last year, he saved the entire universe. There's video of this. It's all on YouTube. That's the thing. All this crazy lore we talk about, there's usually some video to
document
to back it up. yeah, not from the show. There's a lot of extended universe stuff that pops up.
Well, that's his murder mystery videos. I think there's like 18 of those.
I forgot about
16,
the murder.
something like that.
So at one point, Grandpa, the community's grandpa, was murdered, and everybody thought it was me. Like people still say James killed Grandpa, and it's
there are keychains and everything.
And I'm not. And even long story short, there was like a whole time continuum thing. There were multiple grandpas, and grandpa ended up killing himself
And
to
Harambe.
and Harambe to kill all the grandpas. But basically, that grandpa said, it wasn't James, it was Doc Griffin. And they still say it was me. The grandpa said who it was. Yeah. So it's just stuff like that.
Wow, I can already tell you guys that your show is definitely special, and it's more comedic than it is anything. And on Wednesday nights, you have a great friend of the podcast, the great
Oh, yeah.
Stella Soleil, joins
Oh,
you
yeah.
on Wednesday nights. What has it been like getting to work with Stella and help her with her new show called New Music You Need to Know?
Stella's amazing. She's another one. Like, she became an indie boom shockwaver, and the same way that like JP brought her. She watched it and she's like, oh, I love this, you know. And we invited her onto the show after finding out who she was. I'm like, well, let's have Stella on the show. She's badass. Like, you know, we were listening to all her music and stuff from the past, and I had memories of her from when I was, you know, I was actually married somebody that listened to her in the early 2000s. So I was like, oh my God, is that the same person? And, you know, I
He
was
was
like,
but a wee child.
I was not a child, but I was younger than I was now. Anyway, and yeah, it was really neat to be able to talk to this person that had been in the industry, but was there for us, you know, and then we hit it. I mean, Beans, myself and her hit it off so well. We're just like, we got to have her on again. And she's like, I'll do this every week if you want. And we're like, yeah, we want that. You know, like, because, you know, behind us, everybody only gets to see the 2 hours that we're, you know, together. But behind the scenes, all of us are always talking. You know, it's just like,
Ella calls me at like 6 o'clock in the morning and I pick up.
Okay, I don't pick up, but she also calls me at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I always call her when I'm awake. But yeah, it's cool. It's so much more than what you see on the screen. That's a big right. We recently got called an indie music support group as an insult. But the truth is, we do support each other. We are a support group. We care about each other. So it's like, yeah, that's not like an insult. Yeah, that's what we indie musicians and indie artists, period, any art form, they need support. We don't have any. You know, name what supports us out there besides us.
Beans, what was it like getting a call from Jeff and Stella?
Pretty freaking cool. They called me at the same time one time and they're like, yeah, we heard you liked this, so you know, we're gonna call you at the same time. I'm like, no, I love Jeff and Stella. They're pretty cool people.
Right. And they're together as a team. They are incredible. Yeah.
Isn't it crazy that you are friends with freaking legends? Like,
I know, right?
It goes through my head every day. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh, a message from Stella.
Stella
from the legend,
right?
Stella. You know, like I was like, what?
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like
nobody meet these people. Anyway, sorry, Beans.
So at the same time, they're so cool. I'd still be friends with them even if they weren't legends. Like,
absolutely. I mean, we didn't know JP was a legend when we met him. He was just fun. He was cool. We didn't know who he was.
I didn't know anything about him until you were like, Google him. I'm like, why the fuck would I Google Jeff? And then I Google him. I'm like, oh.
I was doing my normal thing, stalking the people that watch our show. And I stalked this guy's name. And I'm like, this can't be this person. I was like, this got it can't be. He's not the hockey player or the freaking producer. This can't be this person either. And it turned out to be him. I'm like, what the hell?
I can't tell you how much Jeff has done, not only for me and my show, but what he does to find the best of independent musicians.
He's awesome.
One of a kind. So thank you, Jeff, for what you do for both of our shows, and we wouldn't be where we would be today without you. James, I want to talk to you a little bit about this past weekend on X. Okay. You responded to a gentleman by the name of Matt.
Hey, Matt of the AI-generated band MVR. you said that you could write a better song than me in a heartbeat. Instead of defending that, because I'm like, whatever, you're AI generating songs. You think I care about the competition? I just wanted to list some things that could probably write a better song. Not even probably. These things could definitely write a better song than you because you're a fucking prompter. Let's see. Here we go. We got. See that chicken? See this chicken over here? Here. I got you, Matt. Look right here. See that? That guy right there, he's an asshole. He could write a better song than you. See, look. Oh gosh, see that turkey over there? See that turkey? He could write a better song than you. Oh my God, here we go. This bucket, Matt, this bucket can write there's a bowl in that bucket. Oh shit, that bowl could write a better song than you. This turkey shit right here, this turkey shit could write a better song than you. Do you get it, Matt? You're not a writer. You don't write songs, you prompt them. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you.
He was making AI music, but claiming he made it himself.
That is true. That in itself is a pretty common problem that I wouldn't usually take the time to address in the way, because you're pointing out at the like 200 some odd tweets I made this weekend to a single person, and the 5 videos I created in the process to a single person. Yeah, which is probably a little excessive. It normally wouldn't matter. Our community is very, very openly, like we say it. We're not like, there are people in our community. We are not anti-AI as a community. Okay. There are many of us in the community that are anti-AI, but we do have friends that are within our community that also use it for whatever. We're not telling you what to do, but at our show, that's the one thing. At our show, we don't want to play AI music. We want to try to highlight as little the AI generations as possible. You know, I'm trying to use the non-like attack words right now so people will actually listen to me. We try to use the non-AI. We do not showcase AI generations because our whole idea is to promote the human side of art. You know, and that's what we do. We have had a few times, and that's what happened with this guy this weekend, where we've had someone infiltrate. And basically, they know what we're about. And in the case of this guy, I spotted his AI music right away. You know, I was like, that sounds like AI music. You know, of course, I told a couple people on the show, I was like, hey, do you guys think this is AI music? They're like, yeah, we do. You know,
oh, yeah, immediately.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. So I went and did all the things you do. I put the 27 songs that he's produced in the last 2 months or whatever into an AI checker. It all said it was AI, but I'm like, that's not enough for me. So I went and I went to his YouTube and I watched everything for years. And I saw a gap happen. It's like at 9 months, he was an okay guitarist. He was like, you know, he was good enough that I would have played him on my show. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like he was there. And then 9 months happened and he was all of a sudden one of the most prolific guitarists I've ever heard, one of the best bassists I've ever heard. Like it was obviously AI. The singing was all of a sudden amazing, you know. And so I asked him, not in public, I asked him, hey, is this music AI generated? And he said, no, I played all the instruments. He said that he played all the instruments. And I went, okay. I didn't believe him. I didn't say, you lying piece of shit. I just went to, you know, Beans and Keegan. It's like, hey, we're not going to play this anymore. We're not going to play this anymore. He's making AI generated music. We tried to do it the right way and not talk a whole bunch of shit, because also that does bother it bothers people that are not anti-AI who may not also be AI artists or however you say it. We freaking try to do, you don't want to upset people just by being annoying either. You know what I'm saying? Like, no AI, no AI. It gets annoying even if you're not, you know, anti-AI. So we kind of high roaded it and we just said we're not going to play it. We still continue to talk to him. We were friends with him, blah, blah, blah. And he imploded. I woke up Saturday morning to, it was like 20 notifications. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I always have some, but I was like, seems excessive. And I open it and it's just all these things calling me out for being a piece of shit, basically. And I was like, what? I was like, and everything he accused me of, like, was of like everything he accused me of was crazy. Like I didn't say anything about his music or anything. So he's like, you want to shit on AI music? And I'm like, I didn't do anything, right? And then all of a sudden, all these AI freaking people started attacking me, and so I was like, all right, that's fun. I'm feeling feisty, and I made the first video, and it just went batshit from there. It was like, but it was the AI people versus the anti AI people. It
There's a
was
whole thing with a bucket.
it was
Mhm.
it was not it is anti-AI. It shouldn't have been anti-AI versus AI in the first place. It was all about this dude lying to us. And that's all it was. And that's what we said. We were like, no, you just lied. That's the only thing. We don't It's not about that, but it doesn't matter. He was tagging like D Snyder, and he dragged in, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna play with this. And he was dragging in all these AI people. But the funny thing is, as it went on, a lot of the AI people were like, hey, could you stop tagging me? I don't agree with this, and stuff like that. It's just like, it's funny. And then people would be like insulting me, and then I would make a video about it, and they'd be like, oh, I like you, and start following me. It's just like, yeah. And he just kept, I don't know. It was really weird. I think he stopped. I think he stopped after the blue bucket. And what that is, because he has not said anything since the blue bucket. And what that was so I have a little farm. I have this blue bucket that I put water in and food in and stuff for my animals and stuff. And inadvertently, this blue bucket has ended up in multiple videos. And this guy was, he insulted, his insult was to me is like, yeah, well, my AI music gets more views than your stuff. And I'm like, why does that even matter? But right above it were 3 of my videos, and they all had the blue bucket in the thumbnail, and every single one had more views than all of his stuff together. And I was like, oh my God. So I made a video from the perspective of the bucket that's more popular than he is. And I think it ended it. I think it ended it.
Well, I mean, when you get ratioed by a bucket,
and if you're watching, this is the kind of stupid we are.
And
that was my favorite moment was when James was like, "This is who you're fighting," and it's just a video of him dancing,
dancing ridiculously. I said, "We can continue this fight. This is who you're fighting, though."
Beans, I got a question for you. How does your show, The Happy Jack Hour, difference from the Indie Boom Shockwave?
a little looser, a little more. I always call it discount indie boom because it's the thing we do on Thursdays. We didn't have anything else to do, so I was like, "Yeah, we'll do a thing." The original idea was it was supposed to be my co-host Insomniac teaching me like music because I'm culturally like non-existent. I just stay in my own little corner of things I like, and I never venture out. So it's like it was supposed to help me branch out a little bit, and then it just kind of turned into a show where we hang out and listen to music and a thing.
It's a 1 hour instead of 2 hours.
Yeah, except
He
it's never actually an hour.
He asked how it's different. It's 1 hour instead of 2 hours. Has a different theme song.
That's the difference. That's the main difference. Doesn't even have a theme song.
There you... Oh yeah, yeah. No, it doesn't.
No,
I'm there every episode too. You would think I'd know this.
Are you though? Are you?
I'm one of the biggest chatters on that show. I love Happy Jack because I'm not hosting and I get to be part of the chat.
And I have one kind of question. How did you guys go with Twitch to stream the show on?
Yeah, I went with Twitch personally for I wanted emotes.
I just went with Twitch because that's what he was using.
Well, I think that is a great platform, and I cannot wait for people to check it out every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday over there on Twitch. What time do you guys start your show at?
9 p.m. Eastern, and
There
we're
you go.
consistent.
Yes. Make sure you guys go check out the Indie Boom Shockwave. And for fans that also watch the show but want to contact you personally, maybe to get on the show or something like that, where can they go to get in contact and keep up with you?
They can find. Okay, so we have a link tree I could share to you. We're all over the place. If you put Indie Boom Shockwave into a search, it's only going to be us. So yeah, the best place to go would be our Discord, though. I mean, that's where we are, even when we're not on the social media, because sometimes social media is trash. I'm trying to find this link. Hold on.
I only stay on social media to promote the show at this point.
Yeah. Let me go to here we go. Sorry. But yeah, if you put
You're so slow. Jeez.
I wasn't ready. If you put Indie Boom Shockwave in just about anywhere, you'll find it.
Sounds good. Make sure that, and I will add that link tree to the top link in this description. So I will be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, I'm
And
sending
you
it right here.
guys make sure that you guys check out the Indie Boom Shockwave every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday over there on Twitch with James and Beans and whoever they can get. And I would love, love, love to get a follow-up episode later on down in the year. You guys come back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you've been fun to
Well,
talk to, man. You ever going to come on our show?
anytime you guys want me, I'm always one phone call away.
Hell yeah, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you off this.
All right. Well, we love you guys, love one another, and give it up again for the Indie Boom Shockwave. Thank
Thank you, Caden.
you.
James wants to kiss people.
Thank you.